Hi, this is Kevin Sharp from Kevin Sharp Outdoors. Today is April 26, 2014, and this is a life event video series. This is the situation. We are expecting an outbreak of tornadoes and severe weather, including flooding over the next 12 to 36 hours. This could be an ROE, a regional Omega event, or a LOE, a local Omega event. Depending on the severity of the event, the duration and timing could come into play as well. I know you don't know exactly what an Omega event is, and I'm planning on making a video in the future describing what it is. All it basically is an event that happens that either severely disrupts or completely takes away essential services such as your ability to get food and water, and emergency services, police, fire and rescue, etc. This event is really looking like another event that we went through April 27th, 2011. And that was the event that really got me thinking about getting into the survival stuff that I have. And I think that this would be a great opportunity as a teaching event. April 27th was just a terrible outbreak of tornadoes, a terrible loss of life, a terrible loss of property. Our neighborhood actually got hit. My neighbors, some lost their homes, some had severe damage to their homes. One gentleman had his big rig truck flipped over on its side. Our house sustained minimal damage, but it did get damaged. I lost my storage shed. Still haven't found it. It was just a really bad day, and it affects us to this day, especially when we hear severe weather's coming our way. We had another smaller outbreak on March 2nd, 2012, which really hit home for us. It was even a closer call than what April 27th was. The high school that my stepson currently attends was hit by an EF3 tornado, and where we were taking shelter at, me and my wife and my son, was narrowly missed by a EF3 tornado by about 100 yards. And that really got my attention, and that's why I started studying prepping and survival and doing all this stuff. Me and my wife decided today, because it's really started ramping up today. It's really scaring us, to put it mildly, I guess, because it really does remind us a lot of April 27th. We just wanted to be prepared, so me and my wife went today and we got a few items. Chief among those, water, and we got some canned food to make us through, to go along with what we already have in the house. We also got a few other just common sense items. We got some batteries for our flashlights and our radios. We bought some tiki torches, which are really good to have. You use these outside, of course, don't use them inside. You know, having light when there's no electricity, it really does help. It's a comfort. We also made sure that we had our propane tanks for our propane lantern and our propane stove, because that's probably going to be our chief means of light, along with candles. We got candles too, and our cooking stove here that we're probably, if the electricity goes out, this is what we're going to be using to cook our food. So we wanted to make sure that we had plenty of these on hand, and we do, for that particular reason. Something else I recommend that you get, if you have these lanterns, sometimes the mantles go out, so I always try to keep an extra pair of mantles on hand with me. You can get them at Walmart for like $3. They're not that bad at all. What we're planning on doing if this thing gets really bad, and we're expecting it to, we got to bug out. We ain't got no choice in the matter. Our home is not a safe place to be. It's very exposed, and it's not a very sturdy home to shelter in. So what our plans are is for my family to bug out and go to my father's house because he is a storm shelter, and we have actually done this quite a few times. Has gone to his storm shelter to shelter from the storm. And a lot of what we're going to be doing depends on, number one, what the school system does around here. Hopefully they won't be in session, is what we're hoping. We're hoping that Monday and Tuesday they will cancel school and keep the kids at home. It makes things a lot easier than us having to be running around, trying to check kids out of school and all that. So we're hoping that they will cancel school for those 2 days. And then what my work is going to allow me to do, because my wife and the kids are probably going to have to go to my father's storm shelter separately from what I do. I'm probably going to be leaving from my work. I'm planning fully on using almost every kit that I have during this if it gets it really bad. So I'm going to be really checking everything in them and making sure everything's right with them. That's really all the information that we have at this time. We expect to make a video tomorrow to further update preparations, and we'll give you an update on what the weather situation is going to be. And we're planning on making videos all through this event as a teaching event, just to show and to document what we've been through. So we'll see you probably tomorrow for another video, and definitely a few more videos. It just depends on how bad it gets. So we'll keep you updated. This is Kevin Sharp from Kevin Sharp Outdoors, and this is our live event video series of the severe weather outbreak of 2014. Today is April 27th, 2014, the 3-year anniversary of April 27th, 2011, when a massive tornado outbreak affected the southeast, and here we are yet again facing more severe weather and tornadoes, it looks like, in our very near future. This is our update video to the video we shot yesterday, and we have to report that the situation has changed from yesterday, from a slight risk of severe weather to a significant risk of severe weather. Our Torcon is expected to be a 5 out of 10 tomorrow, and we are expecting strong tornadic storms tomorrow between 1 p.m. and going all the way through to Tuesday. We are currently under a flash flood watch because we are expecting 3 to 7 inches of rain, and if you can hear on the camera, it's actually raining outside right now. We've probably already had a 1/4 to a 1/2 inch of rain already today. Our Torcon is expected to rise in our area as the system gets closer, so we're expecting it to get a lot worse. We are currently escalating. We have escalated our preparations. We've actually loaded our survival gear and packs into the car for the most part. We still have a few things to gather up, a few little miscellaneous items that we're planning on taking with us, namely cameras and communications gear, electronics, stuff like that, and our clothing. We're still getting our clothing and stuff together, and then we're going to throw all that in the car as well and have everything ready, because we're expecting some severe weather maybe in the morning, hopefully not, and we just want to have everything in the car ready to go so we can just grab the kids up and go if we have to. We really have, our plans have 2 different things going on with them. The first thing is we don't know exactly what our county school board is planning on doing. All the other area schools have decided to let out tomorrow at around 12 or 1 o'clock in the evening, and our current county school system is renowned for not letting out until the last minute. So we're a lot of what our planning is, sorry, I'm not getting it out real good, but a lot of our planning that we expect to do is going to have to be around that, and tomorrow I have to go to work. So you know, right now our work is really slow, so I'm hoping that they'll let us go home early and it won't be that big of a deal. But if it doesn't, I'm gonna try my best to get off and before 2 o'clock, hopefully, to, you know, get home and be with my family during this. I'm planning on taking my EDC, and I'm sure that this kit will help me out a lot. And I'm also planning on taking my ETK, that stands for Emergency Tactical Kit, which is just a bigger kit that's got more stuff in it that can help me out in case the severe weather hits and I'm having trouble getting to the house. It has a few extra little things in it that can help me. I'm planning on making several routes because more likely if I'm leaving work and the severe weather hits, my family's probably going to be at my dad's house where we go to shelter from the storms, and they're in their shelter there. So a lot of things have changed, and have changed for the worse, and we're just hoping that we don't get any damage to the house or anything like that, and maybe we can just deal with the aftermath. Hopefully it won't be that bad, but we're expecting power outages, and it could be long track tornadoes as well. So expect another update video tomorrow after all this is over with, and then probably another update the day after that. See you then. So I was going to document all this stuff, so we didn't do nothing April 27th, so I just stood here in the driveway watching it. Stuff up the neighborhood, up my house. Ooh, it's getting bad, folks. Bringing the generator out. They're bringing the generator. They're right here.
Tell him he needs to heat up his milk.
He needs his milk heated up.
Hey, what? He needs to go in the house and heat the baby's milk. Bringing that in here? I think he's going to put it here.
No, you don't. Okay. That is crazy. Guys, we might want to go ahead and get down here. This is insane. House? Maybe it's time to go inside. This is getting a little wild. Everybody, stay inside.
Do you see the tornado?
No, I just want everybody to stay inside, man. Just be careful. There's some weird looking stuff going on out here.
Hey, what does it look like?
You don't want to know.
Hey, no, there. Oh, there's that baby bottle. Baby. Sirens still going on?
No. Hi, this is Kevin Sharp from Kevin Sharp Outdoors, and this is our, hey buddy, my son's in the,
What you doing?
I'm doing a video. You gonna help me do the video?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so we're still doing our live event video series on the tornado outbreak of April 28th, 2014. Yesterday we had a Torcon of 9 out of 10, and I'll just explain what happened through the day. Me and the kids got up, the kids went to school, and I went to work yesterday. And the kids got out at 11:30. I guess the school system decided they wanted to let them go before storms got here. I didn't get out until 4 because my employers, I'm not even going to say, it's so aggravating, but they told us whenever we were let out that the storms were at the state line. Well, when I pull up at my house, I notice my wife and the kids are gone. And I'm like, okay, that's not a good sign. I better go inside and check out what's going on. So I come inside, get a few things, and I look on TV and they're saying it's at the county line, which is a lot different than the state line. It's right on my heels. So I have to jump in my truck and take off and go to my dad's house. Well, I get there, and that's when it starts getting really bad. The tornadoes start dropping left and right. And anyway, we really didn't get any tornadoes where we were at and where my house is per se. We got a lot of strong wind, a lot of lightning, a lot of thunder, a lot of rain. I got some storm footage from yesterday that I'll roll in, but there were multiple touchdowns of tornadoes around us. There are 2 dead in Limestone County, and lots of property damage just everywhere. Madison County, Limestone County, Lincoln County, a lot of places got hit. Coleman County. You know, it was a nightmare, just the same as April 27, 2011 was. Today we're expecting more storms. We have a Torcon of 7 out of 10, which is not very good. The kids are being let out of school at 12. Thank you, buddy. Go America, right? And we have a, excuse me, we have, if I didn't mention it, we got a Torcon of 7 out of 10. Yesterday, for our equipment that we used, I used my EDC kit, of course, and used the flashlight quite a bit. My little necklace that I made worked really well. I actually used it, power went out. We had power outages in the area. And another thing that we used a lot was this weather radio, and let me tell you, it came in really handy because it's battery operated. The other radio that was down there at the storm shelter at the time was plug-in, and when the power went out, it went out. So we had to use this. So being prepared really does work. I'm probably going to make another update video as the situation will allow. It might be this evening after the storms are over with, and hopefully this stuff will be cleared out and we won't have to worry about it anymore. But if not, then I'll try to make one tomorrow after I get off of work. Hey, this is Kevin Sharp from Kevin Sharp Outdoors, and today is April 30th, 2014, and this is the final update to the life experience video series about the April 28th, 2014 tornado outbreak. It's been a long couple days. I haven't slept real well, but I've classified this particular tornado outbreak as a LOE, which stands for Local Omega Event. I will make a video eventually on explaining what a Omega event is, and there are different categories, but I just haven't gotten around to it yet, so that is something I'm definitely planning on doing. Throughout the entire ordeal, I guess the kit that I used the most was my EDC kit, and it performed well. I used my flashlight mostly anyways, and there's one thing I learned about the little flashlights that I bought, the metal ones, is that it seems like condensation got down into into where the battery was, and it did something where it kept, even when I had it off, the flashlight still glowed. So that kind of burnt through my battery real. My battery's really good, so I'm gonna switch to a different brand of flashlight because of that. Another piece of equipment that we used was a battery operated weather radio, and it performed excellent. It's not in any of our particular kits. I'm probably going to add it to a kit later on, but the radio that we had down in the storm shelter was actually a plug-in type, so when the power went out, it went out, so we had to switch to this one, and like I said, it performed just as good as the other one did. Our preparations I was satisfied with. We got water, food. I think we could have done a little bit better on the food, but I mean, for what it was, we would have made it for a few days with what we got, so we were good there. The water was good. We'll probably be drinking water for another 2 weeks. Of course, we got batteries and different stuff like that, and then we got the little tiki torches, which are really handy to have around when there's no power. So, and we like to sit outside and have torches lit, so we would probably got those anyway. Overall, it could have been a lot worse. It could have been it didn't even come close to April 27, 2011, when the power was out for 2 weeks. So, it could have been a lot worse. It could have been a lot more loss of life, a lot more loss of property. But I really do believe that we dodged a bullet this time. And you just never do know when something, will surprise you. So being prepared is always very important. And this is Kevin Sharp, and that's my son Kevin Jr. at the door wanting in. So I'm going to have to let y'all guys go. And I hope you enjoyed this life experience video series. I just wanted to show you what we went through and the preparations that we had to make. So y'all be careful out there. Thank you for the views. I hope you subscribe to me. Keep your comments civilized. Remember the golden rule. And we'll see you later.